Hey everybody, welcome back. Eddie J on crypto. Hope you're doing well. There's a lot going on. We've got Bitcoin, the Federal Reserve considering a uh, a digital currency. They're actually asking for public opinion. We'll get to that in a second. We've got Binance, some news there. We also have what I did during the downturn. The coins that I chose. I gave you a list the other day of the 11 coins that I'm considering, nine plus a bonus two. These are the ones I moved on just now, and I have more that I'll probably move on later. And then music in the metaverse. So let's get started. Let's take a look at the numbers first, because everybody wants to know. So right now we've got Bitcoin. Bitcoin's kind of bouncing between a $33,000 bottom, resistance there. So that's actually a good floor, um, and bouncing between 40,000 at that resistance level to go up. I think you're actually going to have that bounce for a little while, but everything points to Bitcoin and altcoins just exploding at some point. So what am I doing? I'm not selling anything. I'm not selling anything. I went on a buying spree. That's what I did. So, why is that? I went on a buying spree because, again, I believe in all coins. I believe in not just the coins, right? I believe in the technology. At the end of the day, I'm a guy who really appreciates technology and its usefulness. I don't appreciate things that, are not useful. I don't like rug pulls, things like that. But when something has real utility and people are behind it, and that surge behind that utility grows, that usefulness grows, you're not, all coins, Bitcoin, that technology is here to stay. And there are a lot of things going on right now. So Bitcoin is going to bounce between that 3340. I hope it stays there, doesn't go any lower, but explodes obviously higher. If it stays here for a little while, it gives me a little bit more time, to do my DCA thing, buying on a regular schedule. It also gives me an opportunity to just get in and catch a fire sale. So those are things that I'm considering right now. Moved on a few things. We'll get to that. Something else I touched on, the the Bank of Russia talking about, well, they should ban the use of cryptocurrency for transactions. Well, today, Putin is saying, well, we should tax Bitcoin miners appropriately. Now, I want you to look at those two subjects because they're drastically different, right? This could be giving, a nod, Putin giving a nod to cryptocurrencies, specifically Bitcoin mining. Um, or it could just be, well, a lot of the rich people that are here are holding cryptocurrencies, and the bank is just saying you're not allowed to transact with it. Seriously doubt that they actually plan on transacting with it. I think they're just holding money there to save their money, right? So they can use it around the world in different places, different ways, and maneuver that money around more easily. I think that's what they're doing. I don't think within Russia they're looking to, use that money at that level. I don't think they're looking to use that money at on a transactional basis. And even if they did, if there aren't going to be any penalties against those people, right? They're talking about regular people holding cryptocurrency. You can hold it, but you can't pay somebody via crypto, and you can't receive crypto, for services. They're talking about that whole e-commerce thing and that whole transactional basis. So that makes sense. But it also makes sense that Russia would invite miners because they would get taxed, bring money to the economy, and a whole bunch of other things. So that's something to consider. So I don't know that they're actually related. I don't know that the two statements or the two, views, perspectives are related to each other than Putin saying one thing, the bank is saying something else about something else. Um, so we're gonna have to wait for that to kind of pan out. I'm not saying they're not related. I'm just saying the subject matter seemed very pointed, right? Putin didn't necessarily say he agrees or disagrees with the bank, but he is saying, oh well, maybe we should allow the miners into the country, right? And maybe we should just tax them appropriately. That's the collection of money by a government. That's different than we're going to allow our people to do transactions via another currency in a country where the currency could be, you know, not doing well. The economy of that country is not necessarily doing well. So imagine if people started taking to, I'm just going to do do crypto. That wouldn't be really good for them, right? So there are a lot of things to consider there. Um, Now, the Federal Reserve, this is awesome. The Federal Reserve has published a paper on a central bank digital currency. And what's funny is I was reading that, and then I came across an article that my friend wrote, Carl Aretas of Proficient. You should check him out. This guy I went to high school with him. He's freaking brilliant. Um, I really think that you should consider, reading that article. It's going to break down what it means, you know, about creating a digital currency, a digital version of a fiat, specifically in the United States, and tell you, pluses and minuses, but give you a lot of information on what that could mean, from a plus or minus perspective, very neutral kind of space. So check out my friend Carl Aretas of Proficient. You can check it out on their blog. Um, Not hard to find. So go peep that. I'll probably put it in the comments below, so don't worry about it. I'll give you a link. Really good read, and he's got a whole bunch of articles that you should peep out if you're really into the financial markets. This guy really, really, really knows his stuff. He'll never do a video. I've asked him. He won't do a video, but writing, he loves writing. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of his writing. Next up, Binance. So we heard, I reported a little while ago that Bitcoin is going to have its first DeFi project via Stacks onto their platform. And what does that mean? That means that they'll be opening the doors to those kinds of projects. That means they'll have, they'll get some total value locked, and it really opens up the doors to Bitcoin utility. Well, here's something for you. Binance is doing the same thing, and also via Stacks. So that's kind of big news. And again, I give you this kind of news so that you can kind of sit back and kind of go, yeah, with all the people that are out there spreading FUD, cryptocurrency is not going to die. It's not going to die because it's everybody's looking at it. For most people that are saying that, they're looking at it from a currency perspective. It's not just about currency. It's about the usefulness of the technology. So a person like me, into technology, own my own technology firm, we're full bore. We are full bore, all about cryptocurrency. We've been using cryptocurrency for a few years now, and that's a big deal. Like seriously, we will use different coins to pay each other for just stuff. Somebody went to the store or somebody shipped me something, I'll shoot them off some currency, and boom, all good. So, there is real utility, and not for nothing, it's faster for them to get digital than it is for me to send it via Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, all that good stuff. Um, and it's private between us. Doesn't need we don't need another third party to figure out what we're doing. We're literally just trading some pennies back and forth, right? So that says a lot about where I think crypto technology is actually going and what it can bring to the table. Something else that we should consider is what I got into. During the downturn, I started looking at several different coins, and the ones I just purchased within the past couple of days has been Algo for Algorand, Shiba Inu, Matic, and Crypto.com. And the reason why is because all of them have utility. All of them have usefulness, right? The other part is that not only do they have usefulness, but I can see tremendous upside on what they're doing, how they're doing it, why they're doing it, and how fast I think that market can grow. So those are the ones I pulled in on, and I'm going to give you a little bit more. This one's just nice because I used to be in the music industry eons ago. Warner Music Group has decided that they're going to work with the Sandbox, and they're going to create a music themed land. How cool is that? I'll go there just for that. just for that. It was one of the things that I saw years ago. Um, the late Prince had a CD-ROM, and it was basically, his world, his mind, his imagination. You heard music that wasn't published. You heard a whole bunch of stuff, and it was just awesome just to walk through there and see it. And hear it. It was a real experience. And I would love to see what Warner Music Group and the Sandbox are going to do introducing a music themed land into the metaverse. I think that would just be ridiculously awesome. By the way, hats off to Neil Young. You do you, baby. Love it. The idea of spreading FUD about the vaccines. I'm sorry. I'm a guy. I got my shots. My kids got their shots. Everybody got their shots. That's what I'm talking about. I just want everybody to be safe. So Neil Young, yeah, kudos to you. But yeah, I'm looking at that metaverse play and I'm just saying, wow, there's going to be an explosion of reasons why people are going to want to go to the various metaverses. It's not just going to be to play games, right? If they create a music themed land, just imagine what that would be like. Just imagine what that would be like, just to walk around and just experience those things. So, those are the thoughts that I have for today. Hope you're having a good one. Eddie J on crypto. Do me a favor, show my kids that this actually means something. Smash the likes, subscribe, and get your notifications so that you know when I've dropped a new video. Have a great day. Bye bye.